Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Monday, reading the Red, Matthew chapter 5, verse 19. And Jesus says, "Whoever then annuls one of the least of these commandments and teaches others to do the same shall be called least in the kingdom of heaven. But whoever keeps and teaches them, he shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven." So here we've got two extremes. We've got the extreme of being called great and the extreme of being called least. No one likes to be last. No one likes to finish last. And to be considered in the eyes of God as someone that's least in the kingdom of heaven doesn't seem to be a very palatable thing. We all want to finish first. So there's this kind of competition inside of Jesus' teaching this morning when he says, what are you going to be? Are you going to seek after being first or seek after being least? Well, you might think, well, what would it be to be first in the kingdom of heaven? And I guess really first always feels like you're on the rostrum, everyone's cheering, you're getting and receiving all of the accolade, and finishing last is you're standing there amongst the crowd watching someone else receive all of that blessing, all of that goodness. But what is it to be least in the kingdom of heaven? I mean, even getting into the kingdom of heaven must be more positive than not getting in. So in one sense, at least you're in. So we could get caught up in all of that. Or we can ask ourselves the question, what's Jesus saying about being first and last? I don't know, not really. There's some element of it. But what does it mean to be someone who keeps the laws and someone who disobeys the laws? I think that many laws that Jesus has given to us regarding life are, in effect, health for themselves. If you're kind, then you surround yourself with kindness. If you're peaceful, you surround yourself with peace. If you're joyful, you surround yourself with joy. But if you're angry, then you live in anger. And if you are frustrated all the time, then you live in this tension of irritation. And if you're filled with rebellious attitude, then you're going to create animosity wherever you go. You see, the least and the best in terms of subscription to the laws are they're natural things. They're things that just come out of being like that. And obeying these ways, obeying God's righteous ways, will produce for you its own benefits. You will create for your world in which you live in, your kingdom that you know while you live on the earth, the enrichment and the enhancement of the benefits of the kingdom if you subscribe to the laws of the kingdom in the way that Jesus is describing it. So it's not about being first in heaven and being last. It's about living in that climate of God's presence. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.